Hey guys, this is Robbie's Reviews, and in this video I'm going to do a review comparison between the North Face Nuptse jacket and the Canada Goose Lodge jacket. So if you're looking for a winter jacket, I'm selling some Canada Goose, some Moose Knuckle, and some other brand parkas. They're available at my website, and there's a link in the description box below for that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about between both of these jackets is the price differences. So the Nuptse jacket will range about $250 to $180. I paid $180 for the one I wore last year. And the Lodge jacket, if you get one with the hood, like this one, it's about $575 right now. If you get one without the hood, it's about $525 from Canada Goose's website. Alright, so I'm going to compare the functionality of both of these jackets to each other and kind of what I thought about how they held up in the cold. Starting with the Nuptse jacket. So with the Nuptse jacket, I did notice a lot of cold seep through these kind of seams right here. So I noticed when I was wearing it, the wind would kind of easily seep through there, and I was disappointed because I was wearing it, in mildly windy conditions, and it was only like 30 degrees, but I felt the cold seeping through, and I was kind of surprised and I was disappointed because you've got a lot of down here. It's a puffy jacket, so you expect better coverage than that, at least from the wind. Other aspects of the warmth, it held up pretty well for a down jacket. I've worn a lot of different types of down jackets. I can't really say that the warmth on this jacket was a whole lot better than like Patagonia or even Columbia down jackets. So in terms of the functionality on the Lodge jacket, this jacket is honestly one of my favorite Canada Goose coats, period. The reason for that is that it's extraordinarily light, yet it's extraordinarily warm. So I've worn this in like 0 degrees Fahrenheit with some wind, and I really don't get cold. I feel like if I had this jacket, I wouldn't even need a parka, and I live in the north of the U.S. just because I found it great from, like, honestly, weather in the 40s to 0. So the Lodge jacket just is, the functionality is just off the charts with this. I have never experienced a better puffer jacket than the Lodge jacket in all my times wearing different puffers. Next I'll talk about the style and the comfort. The Nuptse jacket is not uncomfortable, it's pretty lightweight. The Nuptse jacket, I don't really like the style of it. I know they have some cool collaborations with it, and that might look better, but I find that at least the normal Nuptse jackets like this are really puffy and really big, and I kind of feel like I look like the Michelin Man when I wear it. So I'm not a big fan of the style of the Nuptse jacket. The quality is a lot nicer in the Lodge jacket, so the quality isn't necessarily that poor in the Nuptse jacket. The zipper works, the other stuff in it is pretty well made. I just don't think the exterior shell, the exterior material here is that nice. I think the Lodge jacket the exterior is a lot nicer, the zipper is a lot better. The inside hand warmer pocket, so the Nuptse jacket has this really kind of, in my opinion, really irritating fleece feel in the inside pocket. It just feels really cheap, not very soft, kind of scratchy. Most of the time, the Canada Goose jacket you're buying that's like twice as expensive as the other parka, or even 3 times as expensive, might not be 3 times as warm, or might not be 3 times as comfortable, all those other things. It doesn't quite match. The price change, but some people think it's worth it to buy a product that's maybe 20% better than the other product, but pay 100% more for it. That's not the case with these two jackets. So, and there's 2 things that go into that. The first is that I'm just generally disappointed with the Nuptse jacket in my time wearing it, and I'm also just very impressed with the Lodge jacket. So when you buy the Lodge jacket, you're literally getting, in my opinion, twice as good of a coat as the Nuptse jacket. Those are my takes on 2 of these jackets. I wore the Nuptse jacket, not this jacket in particular, it was a 2018 model, I believe. I wore that for last winter season some of the time. And I've been wearing Lodge jackets for like 2-3 years. I've always been extremely impressed with the Lodge jacket. So those are my thoughts on both of these jackets. I hope you guys found that useful. Let me know if you have any comments or questions in the description box below. In general, if you're in the $200 price range for a down jacket, I recommend a different brand than North Face. If you have more money to spend, I would save up for a Lodge jacket. I just really think it's worth it. So this has been my review comparison of the Nuptse jacket and the Lodge jacket. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay warm.